Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine and I do videos with makeup, fashion, and sometimes homey kind of things. Lots of sit with me, drink your coffee, get ready kind of videos, chatting and talk about life. So today the video will feature some products from a very affordable company called e.l.f. If you've, hold on, drink. My mouth is so dry today. Okay. If you have never heard of e.l.f. Cosmetics, you're missing out because it's an extremely affordable brand and it can be found at Walmart stores. They have their own website, elfcosmetics.com, and I happen to pick up a few more of their holiday items. If you were with me in the last video or the one before, not sure which one, we talked about the brushes that I had gotten, the 7-piece set. It is their candy cane set. So cute. I love those brushes. We'll be using those again today. I've also picked up some of their lip products. These all came in a kit. So cute. There are some lip lacquers, some glosses, and I think, are they all lip lacquer? Yes, there aren't any liquid lip. So we'll be using one of those as well. They come in these cute little, it looks like a piece of candy, and you just twist it open, kind of like sweet tarts if you've ever had those. So those are adorable. And today I picked up the Haute or Hot, I'm not sure how you say that, H-A-U-T-E Chocolate Eyes Sugar Cookie Palette. And this is the packaging. Their holiday packaging is so cute. It's pink and silver and has like the candy stripes on it. This palette was $10 and I'm finally going to be able to open the package and take a look at it. I just wanted to show you the cute as can be packaging before I threw it out. Let's get this out of the packaging though so we can take a better look at it. One side of the package, I kind of wish that they had done some kind of holiday on the component itself. It's very plain. Looks like the rest of the e.l.f. palettes. I mean, it's pretty. It doesn't have a mirror, obviously. It's clear plastic front. And then these are the shades that they chose for the palette. I thought it was really pretty. I really like that green and the gold. They don't have shade names, so we'll just be using them, and I'll try to point them out to you which one that I'm using. If you have this palette at home, go run and go get it and sit down and do your makeup with me. It'll be fun. These days with the quarantine and everything, I don't get to get out and be social very much at all, so this is my social time. This is my relaxation time. So join me and we will be together playing around with our new makeup. So I bought another package from e.l.f., another one of their holiday packages. This one is called A Sight for Sweet Eyes. It has 3 eyeshadow duos and an eyeshadow brush. And again, this packaging is so cute. It's like holographic, I think is what you would call it. And they've made them to look like cute little candies. And then it comes with one pink brush. Let's take these out. Take a look. The color of the brush is really pretty. If you are a fan of pink, which I am, and it says it is there, just says eyeshadow brush. So it's very pretty pink. It's very soft. Put it with my other e.l.f. brushes we're gonna use today. Let's pop these duos out. Now, the thing that I noticed with these duos, because I wanted to see what the back of the components looked like, because the front is really cute. I'm really glad that they took the time, and I'm sorry if I didn't tell you how much that one was. That one was $10 for the 3 duos and a brush. The components, I'm really super glad that they kept the little candy swirl on the front. That makes it a little more holiday for me, but they did not put the shades on the back. And they took the time to come up with these absolutely adorable holiday names for the shades, like Chestnuts and Fireside, Hot Cocoa and Cinnamon Sticks, Gingerbread and Snow Angels. I don't know which one is which, and they didn't bother writing them on the back. So I'm not going to keep the box around so that I can tell you what adorable names these had. It's a shame though. So we may be including one of those. They're very pretty. We'll take a look at them. Again, I can't really tell you which one is which. They're very pretty. This one reminds me of the shades that are in their Truffles palette, their little bite-sized palette. And then we've got this one. This one's more pinky. That one's really pretty. You could probably even use that one shade as a blush. I think it would make a really pretty blush. And then the last one is this one. This one's a little more mauve-y, a little more deep. They're very pretty. Let's swatch one and see what it looks like. Ooh, very nice. That was just a very light swatch on my hand. So they're very pigmented. That's great. I've been super impressed with e.l.f. since they came out with their bite-sized palettes. They're phenomenal. They work great. The formula is awesome. We can go ahead and get started then. Enough talkity talk. We're gonna get started, and I'm gonna start with the larger palette, and we're gonna get a shade in the crease. Which one? There's a lot in here that you could use for a mid-tone kind of crease shade. This one I think we're gonna start with. We're just gonna take that. We're gonna take our little fluffy brush from e.l.f. The little candy cane one. Love it, so cute. And we're gonna take that shade and we're gonna get it started in the crease. I do have a mirror on this side of me. This side. So if you see me looking that direction a lot, that's why. That's where my mirror is. I've tried just using, just looking in the viewfinder, but the viewfinder is too small for me and also too far away. And when I try to move it closer, you just see way too much of my face. Sorry. But, do you see these? Are these adorable? These are my reindeer ears. Very cute. I wanted the e.l.f. hat. They had an e.l.f. hat at Walmart as well. And it was sold out, so I did not get my e.l.f. hat. Maybe if they restock it, I will get it. The pigmentation is fine. I was expecting a little more glitz and glamour for a holiday palette, just because they've really seemed to have figured out their formulation and seem to be going in the right direction as far as quality, and their prices have gone up a tiny bit, but still extremely affordable, very accessible being at Walmart, and it's easy to order. Their website is super easy to order from. Their minimum for free shipping is pretty low. Overall, I'm super impressed with e.l.f. I bought a lot of their tools and a lot of their products. Their skincare has come a long way since they started putting it out, so I use quite a bit of that too. It's just nice to know that there are affordable products out there, especially these days when a lot of people are out of work. These gift sets are a really great value, and this palette is beautiful, especially for someone that tends to love the neutral side more anyway. I'm not that person. I like a neutral look, I really do. I can do it. It'll come out and I think it's pretty, but color and vivids is really where my heart lies. That's what I like to play around with. It's my favorite as far as trying new things. I'm just taking that same shade on the lower lash line, and again, it's blending beautifully. It's showing up nicely for that light of a shade. How is everyone doing out there? It's been tough, hasn't it? It's been tough around here too. I am a substitute school teacher. If you've been watching my videos or you've been on my IG, you know that I'm a substitute teacher, and I work mainly in the public school systems in my area, and they have gone to a remote learning situation. And for a substitute teacher, that means more than likely you won't be getting that phone call for a job that day, because the teachers, if they are going into the building, then there's more likelihood that I might get a call, because they still need someone in the building to do the remote teaching. Otherwise, they would do it from home. So it's been a little rough. We're going to try one of these duos now to see what that is like, and I like this one. Again, I can't tell you the name of it. It is probably, is it the deepest one? It's the more mauve-y one in the group. It's got a really nice neutral brown, and I'm going to try putting that to deepen up the crease a little bit. Those actually look really pretty together. The one I put on first was much more warm, and this one is cooling it out quite a bit. No fallout to speak of. Put that lower towards the lash line. Really use it to deepen up that crease. Give us a little more shadow, a little more depth. That worked very nicely and easily. These are so easy to use. As I was saying, they've been on remote for several weeks now here in Pennsylvania in our districts, and so I have been at home trying not to get sick. Then this past week my husband's job also closed for the same reason, COVID. They had too many positive cases at his work and they closed for 2 weeks. So as I'm heading back to school this week, thank you Lord, he will be off. So kind of trading positions here. Going to school is, I love to go to school. I love to see the students. For me, that's the best part of being a teacher, is the interaction with the kids. So it's been rough being home. I've been a bit bored and trying to find things to do. It was my daughter's birthday though, and that kept me busy for several days. But for the most part, I need to go to work. I need to get out of the house. I was really wishing for a vlogging camera, because then I could have done the Vlogmas that everybody's doing. I just don't have a proper vlogging camera, and I don't want to disappoint people with less than stellar videography from my phone, so I didn't get to do that. Now I'm going to try that same beautiful mauve. It's the one that I swatched, obviously. It is very attractive to me. I'm going to take it on my finger though, and we're going to put that on the lid. Kind of in the center, because I am dying to try the green that is in that palette. It's coming off very pretty, very easily, nice and shiny. I'm going to put the green, I think, on the very outer portion, outer 1/3 of my lid, and then something a little brighter on that inside corner. Do you make funny faces when you're putting on your eye products, especially if you're doing it with your finger? Don't ask me why that happens. But I make the weirdest faces. Alright, now I would really like to get the hair off of my palette, and we're going to try this beautiful green on the finger again. I just find that especially these e.l.f. shadows work best on the finger, so I wanted to give it the best chance possible to look gorgeous. Yeah, no disappointment here. I like that. I'm a huge fan of green shadows. If you are not, well, you might not care about this shade, but that all over the lid would be so pretty for the holidays. If you were wearing all black or silver and just put a touch of green in there, oh, very classy, very pretty, and it's a very pretty, like, Kelly green. I like that a lot. Oof. I'm gonna have to do a look with just that on the lid. There is one in here that I guess some people would call it a red. I don't think it's a red. It's more on the, I feel like it's more on the maroon side than the red side, but we'll swatch it real quick. This one's from the palette. See, I think it comes off more of like a, I don't know, one of those reddish orange. It's the bottom one. Kind of red. It's not, to me that's not a red, true red, but on the eye it might look alright. Now we're going to go back into the palette for that inner corner, and I'm going to get a smaller brush. We can try this new one that came with the 3 duos. I was going to say 2 trios. 3 duos, and we're going to take, there's one that's very icy and I'm dying to use that, but I'm not going to because I think it would look weird with this look. But this one is more of that. Is it silver? Is it tan? We're going to use that one on the inner corner, or inner third of the eyelid. And see how it looks on a dry brush first. Oh, it's pretty. I'm I'm kind of using the tap and then drag method. We're gonna have to touch up the center color though. It's pretty. I'd like to use it with my finger though and see what it looks like on top of it to see if we can get any more of a metallic or fierce bright look. So we're gonna do that. Very soft brush, that worked very nicely. This would be very nice for packing on your shadows and or getting really good into that inner corner. It fit nicely. This one feels drier than the other. It feels, I don't know, it feels more powdery than the other ones like this in the palette. But let's get it on, see what it looks like. And then you can see the difference between putting it on with your finger and putting it on with a dry brush. You could try wetting the brush and that might work. It does pump it up a little bit, makes it look more metallic. It's a very pretty shimmer. It's not, I wouldn't say it's anything new or revolutionary, but it's very pretty. I'm knocking things over. I'm glad I bought this palette. I think it turned out very pretty. We're going to take that same brush and we're going to go back into that little duo and the shimmer that we had used in there. We're going to pick up a little bit more of that on the brush and try to reinforce that in the center, kind of blend it in a little better. We lost a bit of it with when we put on the lighter shade. Missed an opportunity to come up with some cutie names for the shadows in this palette too. And also, nobody else is going to care unless you're making videos, but I care and wish that they would put names right on the palette. I hate it when it's on the packaging. Nobody saves their packaging. That stuff goes in the recycling. It doesn't stay and live in my house forever. And that is, there was, P.S., quite a bit of fallout from that very light shade, so I've got a lot of shimmer down here. Nothing that can't be cleaned up or probably dusted away with some powder. Although next time I use this palette, I will probably lay down some extra powder under my eyes. I don't like to do that because I'm such a dry person as it is, and I don't need my under eyes looking more crusty and old than they already do. Thank you very much. If you're interested in anything that I have on today for my face, it's all in the description box. And I did use something new today. I used for the first time the concealer, which I'm not going to say out loud in case there are children watching, but it's the F word with a star at the U, so they didn't actually spell the whole word. I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer, and this is the packaging. And then I'm doing a 14-day trial with this, which means that I paid for the shipping and handling and the tax, and they sent me a full-size product. I got shade 2.5. This is huge. It is, how many ounces is in this, or does it just feel like a lot? 0.23 fluid ounces. How much is in a regular one? Oh, okay, the Benefit one that I'm holding, the Boing concealer, is 0.17. So yeah, it does have a bit more than your average concealer in it. It's a beautiful component. All of their things are really pretty. This is their primer, and then this is their, oh, pardon my being out of frame. This is their foundation. They have really pretty packaging. It feels luxe. And the prices, they're comparable with probably Tarte or Kat Von D. The prices are not. This was $28. And like I said, it has a lot of product in it. The shade match was great. They're shade matching on their website. It really works. It's right every time. I've never had to return it because of a shade match problem. I like this concealer. I use it for the first time today. So far I don't see any creasing, and it was full coverage. And like I said, I love the shade. So what they do is they let you try it for 14 days. After 14 days, if you didn't like it, you return it free of charge. They won't charge your credit card for the $28. If you do like it and you're keeping it, then at the end of that 14 days, if you don't say anything and you don't tell them you're returning it, then they will charge you for the $28 or whatever the cost of the item was. I think that the foundation is $44 or $46. I'm not positive. But I love their products so far. I've been trying them a little bit at a time because I can't really afford to get on there and just order, you know, a full face of the products. But so far I've been thoroughly impressed. Their customer service is great. I get follow-up emails offering help with anything that I need. They're really hitting the nail on the head as far as the customer service goes. And I've had some really super crappy customer service. I was trying to think of the nicest word I could say. With some companies that have really gone round and round to try to get some problems resolved. So this company is not like that. They're really on top of it. Back to e.l.f. So affordable. I like it. I think it turned out a really pretty eye look, so really impressed with that. Let's go ahead and choose a waterline liner for today. And I think we're gonna go with Melt's All Day Every Day Ultimate Eyeliner in, I don't know if it's Lamia or Lamia. I should look that up because I use it a lot. But it's a really pretty color, really pretty kind of dark. Is it dark maroon, almost a dark purpley red. It's very pretty. So we're going to use that on the waterline. Next, we're going to go ahead and put on our lash primer. Still working through the L'Oreal. Also still working through the Too Faced Better Than Sex Little Holiday Mini. Isn't that adorable? I just love it to death. I'm going to be super sad when it's gone because I like it. I'm just using some loose powder to kind of touch up the areas where I've gotten a little shiny. Don't appreciate a shiny little forehead. Thank you. And that is the Ciate, I guess I can close it now. Ciate London, getting powder everywhere. That's loose powder, it's messy. Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. I really like this. It works very well, mattifies the skin, blurs things out, doesn't cause a flash on your photography, even though I don't have a whole lot of people taking pictures of me. So, it's pretty much just me. Oh, no, we didn't do the lips yet. I was going to tell you how much I liked that palette, but let's finish up first, shall we? For the lips, I'm going to go ahead and try one of these lip lacquers from e.l.f. But we're going to use Buxom's Plump Line Lip Liner in Dolly Danger because it's one of my favorites. And I squished the top of it. It's my favorite. And I squished it. I must have sharpened it too much and then put it back in the packaging. Also, I should have done this before I started the video. If you are looking for a really good lip exfoliator, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. I didn't know there was even such a thing either, okay? Now I do because I watch YouTube all the time and I've watched tons and tons of really great makeup artists. This is a really cool one by e.l.f. and it's very inexpensive. It has a beautiful, the component is beautiful. It's metal, which is cool, very weighted, and this one's been used a lot, so don't make fun of me. But it's almost gone, and I have a backup, but it looks really terribly sad. It used to look more like a bullet, now it's a flat thing. But anyway, you just rub this on your lips and it really does a wonderful job at exfoliating without getting it all over your fingers, and then you can just wipe it off with a wet paper towel or just rinse it off in the sink. If you're at your makeup, you could use a makeup wipe, anything, to get the rest of that sugar off. But it is a sugar scrub, it tastes great, and it works awesome. And I should have done it before I started this video, but I didn't. So now my lips are dry and crusty, sorry. Now, I need a lip lacquer. That's what I'm looking for. That one's really shiny. Okay, we're not gonna use that one. So we're gonna take these out of their little cutie candy packaging. Again, I wish that they would have done something to the component. Maybe put the candy striping at the top. Something to make it look more holiday. The pink is pretty. It's pink, kind of a metallic looking lid. It's pretty. It's just not It's not that holiday. I mean, if you were looking at it, you wouldn't think, oh, Christmas. No, it doesn't look that way. So this is one of their lip lacquers. Does it even have the name on it? I think it does, but I can't read it because it's a dark liquid, and they've put it on the bottom so that you can't read it. It's also not on there straight. Berry Kiss. Couldn't see it because it's black writing on this very dark lippy. Berry Kiss lip lacquer from e.l.f. Let's try it. Could I make a bigger mess? It's very smooth. The shade is pretty. It almost looks like a stain. Kind of that popsicle kind of look. You know what? Let's look up the claims because this doesn't feel like it's going to dry down at all. So let's look up, we can go to e.l.f.'s website. A vitamin-enriched lip gloss that brings on a sheer wash of color and high-octane shine. Okay, so most of their glosses are more shimmery or clear. I guess the lip lacquer, seriously. The lip lacquers are more pigmented, so they'll have a darker color. That one's really pretty. Berry Kiss. It has vitamin A, vitamin E, softens the lips. It feels great. It really does feel very nourishing. But, just for funsies, let's put a really sparkly gloss right over top of it. We're going to use this one. Should be able to read this one. Yes, this one is called Pink Sugar, and it is glittery. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that I'll be able to feel that glitter on my lips. Because I don't like that feeling. It feels like you have sand on your lips, and I don't like it. So, they all have the same wand. I don't feel any texture at all. It feels very, very slippy, slidey. I always wipe my wands off, by the way, because some of that lip lacquer, if I say lip lacquer one more time, lip lacquer got on the wand. So I just wipe it off on a tissue before I put it back. Okay. I'm feeling a tiny bit of a tingle. Doesn't hurt. It's not painful or anything. And it tastes a little minty, which I like. Some people don't like that though. So I thought I should tell you. It looks very pretty, very sparkly. It doesn't feel gritty or anything like that. I like that. I like those two together. They look really pretty. And I want to say that set of 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there were 5. I gave one to my daughter. I think there were 5 of them, and I think it was $10. Maybe 15, no more than that. And it's a really cute set. Now we know what a lip lacquer is from e.l.f. because I wasn't sure. Now we know. It's a colored, really nice, slippy, non-sticky lip gloss, and I like it. Okay, I think now we are about to wrap up, so I can let my hair out. Yeah, I didn't really dress for the occasion. I don't know about you. I see some people in their videos that dress so beautifully while they're getting their makeup on, and here I am usually in a tank top, and this is just how I dress when I get my makeup on in real life. I don't get all dressed up because I'm not going anywhere. After this, I'm literally probably going to put my hair back in a weird looking bun, and I'm going to go and probably sit by the fireplace and watch something Christmassy on television. I'm not leaving the house. So getting out, putting on a beautiful outfit to do that seems kind of silly. So this is what I wear when I'm getting ready. That way if I get anything on it, then I can just take it off, throw it in the laundry, and I don't have to worry about having gotten something on my really nice pretty clothes. So sorry if that offends you, or if you'd rather I dressed up for all of my videos. It's probably not going to happen even if you ask me to, because it's my video and I don't want to. Okay? Plus, I haven't really worn a bra in about 2 weeks now because I haven't left the house. I don't see what the point is. There are contraptions that pinch and poke, and I hate it. So I would have had to do that to put on one of my pretty tops or dresses. And, it's too much work. It's just too much work for me right now. I can't be asked to do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you check out Elf's products because, again, they're super affordable and their quality is awesome. I love it. As a matter of fact, I think it is probably at this point coming over Wet n Wild, and I used to really like Wet n Wild, but they need to up their game lately. Their makeup seems to be a lot more geared towards younger kids, which is fine if that's the direction they're going, but it doesn't really appeal to me, so I haven't really been picking up too many things from them. Oh, another Elf product. Might as well mention it here too. Their Ride or Die lip balms are fantastic. They remind me very much of the Glossier, only they're a little thicker in feeling, and I love the Glossier balm.coms, but these are much cheaper. I think they're $3, and they had a PSL, a pumpkin spice latte, and I had to have it. I was hoping they would come out with one in particular for Christmas, and that I could see they haven't yet, but I hope they do. Elf, if you're listening, come out with a like twisted peppermint or something like that for Christmas that actually has the Christmas theme on the packaging, like so. And I will buy it all. I'll buy all of it. This, and I'll buy the brushes and everything that you put out that has the cutie Christmas stuff on it. I will buy it and I will use it because I love Christmas so much. I wish I could show you. I don't know if I can turn the camera enough to show you. I won't be in the shot anymore, but I really want to show you my Christmas tree. I have a Christmas tree in my room this year. You can see it. Oh, there she is. Isn't she adorable? She's all pink and sparkly and beautiful, and I love her. I've never in my life had a Christmas tree in my bedroom. Now I do, and I will never go back to not having a Christmas tree in my bedroom. I think my daughter needs one in her room too. I'll have to talk to her about it. She hasn't asked for one, but she hardly ever asks for anything. She's such a nice person. So I'm going to ask her if she would like a tree in her bedroom as well. If there was ever a year when we needed Christmas spirit, this is the year. And if you haven't watched Christmas Chronicles yet, because there's now a Christmas Chronicles 2 this year that came out, you need to go watch those. They are so cute. I loved them. They're on, I want to say Netflix. I think they're both on there. All right, let's wrap this up. I have rambled on for long enough. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out the Elf products. This was not sponsored. I bought all of this myself. They don't have a clue who I am. So these are my honest opinions, and I love it. And I also love you. So I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.